So I stumbled upon the box score between the Sacramento Kings and the Brooklyn Nets. And the Nets got blown out by like 32 points. And I was like, I wonder if Kyrie Irving is playing by now. Because I know his 5 games are up. But I know, we'll say his 5 games are definite. But the team owner, Joe Tsai, and NBA Commissioner Adam Silver both said they didn't believe that Kyrie Irving was anti-Semitic or that he had any hatefulness towards the community. So I wondered, why isn't he still not playing? But I noticed that there were still headlines around this topic, so I kept reading upon it, and I stumbled upon this article saying that Kyrie Irving had to do a public repentance following his return to the NBA and keep apologizing, showing that he's truly apologetic for what he's done. And I was like, okay, so that's what we're doing. That's why he's still not playing. So now he has to showcase, he has to perform these apology, like a tour basically, to show that he's truly apologetic. But then I wonder, I always hear that change behavior is the best apology. Why not let him actually show that he's apologetic about it? Let him show it through his actions, through his tweets or whatever. But no, the team owner seems like he has no ownership towards the team. He's listening to all these whispers, all these analysts, all these, I don't know, all these news, all these articles, but he's not actually making the decision because he's suspended Kyrie Irving, not the league. So this is in his hands. He's the one that can decide, okay, can Kyrie Irving be reinstated or not? Like, I know he doesn't believe in these terms that he made, so why not let him play? And then our friend Charles Barkley goes on to the most reliable news outlet, CNN, to reiterate his stance on Kyrie Irving, that free speech comes with repercussion and that Kyrie Irving shouldn't be canceled, nor should he lose his job. But I don't feel like Kyrie Irving is being canceled. As a matter of fact, he's being censored because his whole point about posting that link was about the religion piece. Okay, I get it. He did not supply context. That's why he supplied it in the press conference. Yet, people don't seem to be listening to the press conference. Now they're spreading misinformation about what he's saying about that documentary. How ironic, right? They're the ones spreading the misinformation. Thus, they're censoring what he's actually trying to say about the religion piece. Finally, Jaylen Brown, who happens to play for the Boston Celtics, is the true hero in this Kyrie Irving saga. He's the one that started to speak on Kyrie Irving's behalf, and he continues to do that. During his post-interview session on Monday, he was asked about the situation, and Jaylen was surprised that Kyrie Irving still had more work to do before he was reinstated. And then he asked, why is Kyrie Irving the only one that has work to do? Are they working together with Kyrie Irving? And I was like, wow, Jaylen, that is real. They seem to make Kyrie Irving to be the problem, but how about them? When the story broke, when Rolling Stone magazine broke the story and said that this documentary had all these different tropes, they never consulted Kyrie Irving, the Brooklyn Nets. They never said, oh, Kyrie Irving, let's have a sit down together. Let's discuss this. Let's make sure that we have a good understanding. Let's see your point of view on posting this link and all that. Nah, they didn't do that. They only talked to him after the matter. Later on, after the story already went crazy with all these different headlines, oh yeah, now they're like, oh, suddenly Kyrie Irving has no anti-Semitic beliefs, or Kyrie Irving has this, he talks to Adam Silver, says the same thing. You guys could have talked to him in the beginning and he would have told you the same thing. But it's crazy that you had to rely on outside sources when y'all could have talked to your own employee. And now, since the story broke, they did the real promotion. I think the documentary went like #1 on Amazon. Now people actually want to read the book. Kyrie Irving didn't do the promotion. Y'all kept talking about it, Now people actually want to watch it. Had you let Kyrie Irving just post the link, I'm pretty sure people would have checked it out. Be like, okay, let me check out this documentary. Probably watch 5 minutes in, and they probably would have been bored. But with you guys continuously talking about it, now people want to watch it beginning to end. But Kyrie Irving is doing the promotion. That's what miss me with that. Like, that's why I'm so annoyed because they're not taking accountability. That's what Jaylen Brown is like, no, y'all also have more work to do. He said our society has more work to do. So shout out to Jaylen Brown for being the vice president of the Players Association and speaking truth on this matter. And a quick reminder, if you want to know what's the duration for this documentary, it lasts 3.5 hours. Who honestly has time to watch a 3.5 hour documentary? Like, answer that. Who really has that much time in their hands to watch the entirety of that documentary? So ask yourself the question, were people actually going to watch the full documentary? Like, that's all you need to know. That's what Kevin Durant said was so crucial. He was saying, we could have handled this in-house. Let it be quiet and suppress the promotion. Then the documentary would have never been promoted. It would have never created the harm, would have never created any of that. But no, Kevin Durant shouldn't have said that. He even had to correct himself so that he doesn't get canceled or silenced. You see the irony in all that? By using that method, y'all could have done more good, more positive. But now we feel like we had to act and create all this press, and now the ADL, the anti-defamation, now they suddenly want to take down the documentary and the book. Oh, they took down the book from Barnes & Nobles. Oh yeah, now we're planning on taking down the movie from Amazon. What? This documentary and the book, they've been on the shelves for years. But now all of a sudden, since Kyrie Irving posted it, now we want to take it down. Like, come on. Like, who is really buying this? Like, I'm not buying it. So, like, again, Jaylen Brown went on to say also that these companies, you can just search them up and see who they're affiliated with, who they're associated with, to actually know what they're about. And I might end it with that.